Big changes are coming, much sooner than most of us expected. The air is already starting to feel different, and the sky is sending signals that something major is on the way. If you've been enjoying the last hints of autumn, it's time to brace yourself, because the season is about to take a dramatic turn. Old Man Winter is arriving early and with force. This isn't just a gentle reminder that colder days are ahead. This is a full-on winter preview, with all the intensity you'd expect in the heart of the season. November usually means a slow transition to winter, with chilly mornings and maybe a few frosty nights. But this year, the cold is coming fast and hard, leaving little time to adjust. The vibrant colors of fall are about to be replaced by a blanket of white, almost overnight. A powerful blast of Arctic air is set to sweep across much of the country, catching many off guard. This isn't your typical November chill. This is a surge of cold that will be felt from coast to coast, and it's moving in quickly. Forecast models agree, a major pattern shift is underway. Frigid air will plunge south as if someone opened the Arctic freezer and let all that cold air spill out. Meteorologists are watching this closely, and the consensus is clear. This is a significant event. This is mid-January cold, but in early November. Temperatures will drop to levels we don't usually see until deep winter, and it's going to catch a lot of people by surprise. Get ready for a sudden nosedive in temperatures, much more like winter than fall. One day you'll be raking leaves, and the next you'll be shoveling snow or scraping ice off your windshield. Many will see their first freeze, with overnight lows dipping well below the freezing mark. Gardens and outdoor plants will need protection, and morning commutes could become slippery and treacherous. And even the first snowflakes of the season will make an appearance. For some, it'll be a light dusting, but for others, it could mean enough snow to coat the ground and transform the landscape. The change will be abrupt, not gradual, a real shock to the system. One moment, you're enjoying a mild afternoon, and the next, you're reaching for your heaviest coat and gloves. This cold isn't just for the north, it will reach deep into the south, chilling places unaccustomed to early winter. Cities that rarely see snow before December could wake up to a winter wonderland, and folks who thought they had more time to prepare will be scrambling. So, prepare now. Winter is arriving early, and it's going to be the main story for days. Make sure your home is ready, your car is winterized, and your warm clothes are within easy reach. We'll break down what to expect, from the timing of the coldest air to the regions most likely to see snow and ice. Stay with us for the latest updates and expert analysis. We'll show you where the coldest air will hit, and how long it's likely to stick around. Some areas could see a prolonged stretch of winter weather, while others may get a brief but intense taste of the season. And we'll let you know who should watch for snow, sleet, or even a wintry mix. Whether you're in the path of the heaviest snow, or just feeling the chill, it's time to get ready. Stay tuned. Mother Nature is about to flip the switch, and this early taste of winter is just the beginning of what could be a memorable season ahead. What's an Arctic blast? Imagine a dome of frigid air trapped near the North Pole, usually held back by the jet stream. When the jet stream dips south, it opens a path for this icy air to surge into the US, fast and fierce. This air is not just cold, it's bone-dry, and comes from regions with little sunlight, making it even more intense. When it arrives, temperatures can drop 30 degrees or more in a day. It's the atmosphere's way of balancing temperatures, but sometimes the cold push is especially strong. The upcoming event is a textbook case, a deep dip in the jet stream unleashing Arctic air. That's why the forecast can change so quickly, and why we're so confident a major cold spell is coming. It all comes down to the jet stream's behavior. The countdown to winter's first major blast is on. Mark your calendars, starting Saturday, November 9th, a powerful cold front will sweep across much of the country, with the most intense chill peaking on Sunday the 10th. This isn't your typical November cooldown. It's a dramatic shift that will catch many off guard, arriving weeks ahead of the usual deep freeze. The heart of the cold will strike the Midwest first, making it ground zero for this Arctic outbreak. From there, the frigid air will surge eastward, quickly engulfing the Ohio Valley and the Northeast. Cities and towns across these regions will see temperatures plummet in just a matter of hours, transforming the landscape into a scene straight out of January. We're talking about temperatures running 15 to 25 degrees below what's normal for this time of year. Imagine stepping outside and feeling midwinter's bite, even though the calendar still says fall. For many, it'll be a shock to the system: frosty mornings, icy winds, and a sudden need for those heavy coats you just packed away. In major cities like Chicago and Minneapolis, daytime highs may struggle to climb out of the 30s. The cold will be relentless, with even the afternoon sun doing little to take the edge off. Streets will be dusted with snow, and you'll see people's breath hanging in the air all day long. Overnight, the mercury could plunge into the teens, or even single digits, especially in outlying areas. Early risers will wake to frosted windshields and icy sidewalks, a clear sign that winter has arrived far ahead of schedule. And it won't just be the temperatures. Blustery winds will whip through open fields and city streets alike, sending wind chills tumbling even lower. In some spots, it could feel close to zero, making it dangerous to be outside for long without proper protection. Even the South won't escape this cold snap. Freezing temperatures are expected to reach all the way down to the Gulf Coast, a rare event for early November. Residents in places that usually enjoy mild autumns will be scrambling to protect plants and pipes from the sudden freeze. For farmers in states like Mississippi and Tennessee, this could mean an abrupt and damaging end to the growing season. Fields that were green just days before may be left covered in frost, with crops wilting overnight. The agricultural impact could be significant, especially for late-season harvests. This Arctic blast will be felt by nearly everyone east of the Rockies. From the Great Plains to the Atlantic coast, millions will experience a sudden, dramatic drop in temperature. The sheer scale of this cold front is impressive, stretching across thousands of miles and affecting countless communities. Now's the time to dig out your winter gear. Coats, hats, scarves, and gloves. Don't wait until the last minute, because this is a true blast of winter arriving nearly 2 months ahead of schedule. Make sure your home and car are ready for the cold, and check on neighbors who might need extra help. News outlets are already warning of a dramatic, widespread cold snap. Cities are preparing for icy roads, school delays, and increased demand for heating. It's a good idea to stay informed and plan ahead for any disruptions this early winter weather might bring. Winter is arriving with a vengeance, and it's not waiting for December. Get ready for a taste of the season's harshest weather, long before the holidays even begin. Will it snow? For many, yes. This Arctic blast brings the first flakes of the season. The upper Midwest and Great Lakes are primed for early snow, especially lake effect bands downwind of the lakes. A system Friday could bring rain and light snow to the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, possibly the first measurable snow. As the cold deepens, snow chances increase in the Northeast, especially in higher elevations. Even light snow can make roads slick, so be prepared for travel headaches. If you're in the Midwest, Great Lakes, or Northeast, get your shovel and winter car kit ready. Winter weather is knocking at the door. Before the Arctic blast, the atmosphere is already shifting. A storm from Florida is bringing rain and wind up the East Coast, but not the deep cold yet. Early this week, a cold front will drop temperatures to more typical November levels. Another front midweek brings a second shot of cool air and some storms, especially in the Northeast. These are just the opening acts, setting the stage for the main event. Each front preps the atmosphere for the coming deep freeze. Don't be fooled by any brief warm-ups. The overall trend is down. The weather pattern is clearly signaling a major transition. By the weekend, the stage is set for a dramatic, wintry finish. Get ready. The real cold is on the way. While the East braces for Arctic cold, the West faces a different story. The jet stream is steering storms and moisture straight into the Pacific coast. California, Nevada, and Arizona are finally getting much-needed rain, while the mountains build early snowpack. This atmospheric river brings a fire hose of moisture, great for drought relief, but sometimes risky for flooding. It's a classic east-west split, frigid and dry in the east, mild and wet in the west. Ski resorts in Colorado and Utah are off to a strong start. The same jet stream brings winter to Chicago and water to Los Angeles, a reminder of our interconnected weather. November's weather roller coaster is just beginning. After the first cold shots, a brief warm-up may trick you. Then the Arctic air crashes in over the weekend. But by mid-month, temperatures could rebound dramatically, soaring 15 to 25 degrees above normal. It'll feel like January one day, October the next. This whiplash is thanks to a wavy jet stream. A deep trough brings cold, then a ridge brings warmth. Be ready to swap winter coats for light jackets, sometimes in the same week. This up and down pattern may repeat through Thanksgiving. The battle between cold and warm air is on, so check the forecast daily. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. This dramatic weather shift is about to impact your daily routine in more ways than you might expect. From the moment you step outside, you'll notice the difference. Colder air, biting winds, and a landscape transformed by snow and ice. These changes will affect how you get around, what you wear, and even how you feel throughout the day. Travel could get tricky fast. Icy roads, especially on bridges and overpasses, can become hazardous in a matter of minutes. Even short commutes may take longer. So give yourself extra time and drive with caution. Black ice is often invisible, so slow down and keep a safe distance from other vehicles. If you're traveling in the Midwest, Great Lakes, or Northeast, plan for delays and prep your car with essentials like an ice scraper, blankets, and emergency supplies. Check your tires and keep your gas tank at least half full to avoid getting stranded in the cold. It's time to swap those light fall jackets for heavy winter gear. Dress in layers to trap warmth, and don't forget hats, gloves, and scarves to protect exposed skin. Waterproof boots and thick socks will help keep your feet dry and warm, especially if you're walking through snow or slush. Outdoor plans may need to change. Cold and snow can make activities uncomfortable or even unsafe. Consider moving gatherings indoors or rescheduling events. Parks and playgrounds may be empty, and sports practices or games could be canceled due to the weather. If you must be outside, watch for signs of frostbite and hypothermia. Numbness, tingling, or pale skin are warning signs. Head indoors and warm up right away. Limit your time outdoors, especially for children and the elderly, who are more vulnerable to the cold. Prep your home for the cold. Check your heating system, seal up drafts around windows and doors, and insulate pipes to prevent freezing. Don't forget your pets. Bring them indoors and make sure they have a warm place to stay. The sudden cold can affect your mood and health. Stay active indoors with exercise, eat nutritious meals to keep your energy up, and use a humidifier to combat dry winter air. Taking care of your body and mind is especially important during these chilly months. Being prepared makes the transition smoother and safer. Pack an emergency kit for your car, stock up on essentials at home, and keep an eye on weather updates so you're never caught off guard. Stay aware and take practical steps to adjust. Review safety checklists, talk with your family about winter plans, and set up alerts on your phone for real-time weather updates. Winter is here. Embrace the season by making sure you and your family are ready for whatever comes your way. With a little preparation, you can stay safe, warm, and even find ways to enjoy the winter weather together. What's next after the Arctic blast? A quick warm-up is likely mid-month, but it won't last. The pattern remains volatile, with more ups and downs as Thanksgiving approaches. Another cold snap could follow the holiday, possibly shifting us into a more wintry regime for December. The northern U.S. may see more storms and persistent snow cover. Great Lakes communities should watch for heavy lake-effect snow as long as the lakes stay ice-free. The end of November looks much more active and wintry than the start. Keep your winter gear handy and check forecasts often. We'll keep tracking every twist and turn. Stay prepared for whatever comes next.